is Juan Lopez, and I'm going to talk to you about stem cells, their properties, applications, and the need for funding. Stem cells, yes, the boogeyman of stem cells. We all heard atrocious stories, how unethical it is, how immoral it is, but I'm going to tell you and explain to you brief in general about what stem cells are. Yes, of course, every healthcare, every practice has been based on experimentation. We can go back to Da Vinci, where he used to obtain cadavers of deceased individuals and practice dissections and explorations, adding to his time a very scandalous and controversial time. But in our present, he contributed so much in anatomy. So sometimes we are addressed to him as the father of anatomy because of the experiments he did on cadavers. Now we fast forward to our time, and yes, stem cells are controversial, but of course, the need of research and the harvest of stem cells, yes, they will remain controversial and probably unethical to most people, but it's needed. It's needed because the benefits are completely tremendous and it will benefit millions of people around the world. Now, why is it controversial? According to Mayo Foundation of Medical Education, these stem cells are obtained from embryos, but from a lab. So donated with consent, sperm and egg are fertilized and they become embryos. And towards the 5th or 6th day, stem cells are obtained. Now, why stem cells from embryos? These stem cells have two properties, major properties. They can renew themselves over and over again, and also they can actually be adapted to different types of stem cells. They can be reprogrammed to be stem cells for a liver, for a kidney, for the brain, for the spinal cord, for the heart. So these stem cells are very, very important. Now, the need of funding. The need of funding is very, very important. We're switching gears a little bit now that I gave you a little bit more insight what stem cells are. We need research. For example, in 2012, the Da Vinci Center for Stem Cells won the Nobel Prize because two scientists had a breakthrough technique of how to reprogram stem cells to be more potent and divide more quickly. Now, yes, of course, we can obtain adult stem cells, but unfortunately, they cannot live longer. Stem cells from embryonic tissue live longer and they can be actually maintained in different solutions and different containers. So this is an amazing time we're living in right now. The advances in healthcare regarding stem cells and their applications are very, very tremendous right now. Now, for example, in the same Da Vinci Institute for Stem Cells, Dr. Doug Melton actually proved and has this light at the end of the tunnel for spinal cord injuries, for central nervous system disease, where stem cells can be applied and can actually reverse the damage for cardiac tissue and reverse the damage for the brain, for Alzheimer, and actually contribute tremendously to the recovery of these patients. Now, in summarizing, the need of funding is tremendously important. Please, after this, do a little bit more research on stem cells and their applications and contact your local politicians so we can inform better, educate the population, and create more funding for these institutes that will actually benefit for generations to come, and it will be a thriving life for us. Thank you.